on today, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a Dynasty rookie mock draft. Kind of just set up for my league and just kind of an updated version of the video I posted before of just kind of where ADP is lying right now and what I'm kind of thinking. I'm going to be wide receiver heavy for the most part. I might target a quarterback if it lands at the right spot for me. I'm looking maybe end of first round if it's a good quarterback. Beginning of second round kind of idea. Won't go any later than that. I'm not looking for Bo Nix or Penix or anybody like that. I'm not going to take a chance on those guys. I'd rather take a chance on a receiver, just knowing how deep this class is. And that is kind of the position where I'm lacking the most. I have a lot of 17-point per game guys, but I'm really looking for that home run winner kind of 20-point guy. If he is a diamond in the rough or anything of that sort, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, let's get going here. So how this draft is going to work, I traded away my first round pick. Yeah, I know, first year rookie mistake here, but didn't get enough. Looks like we're going to pick Brock Bowers for whoever the hell that would be. I'm going to pause the draft. I did, however, get the 8th pick from a buddy. And previously, before the ADP got updated, I was taking guys like Troy Franklin, Ladd McConkey. I would even consider Jaden Daniels at this point. For some reason, the new ADP has the CPU always grabbing Jaden Daniels right before my pick. So I guess we might not be getting him anymore. But that was who I would normally consider picking, or Troy Franklin or Ladd McConkey. Now, Troy Franklin and Ladd McConkey are way down the list now. I think if this remains the same, a lot of my league mates will likely probably let them just stay there. So I think we're going to go Xavier Worthy here. I mean, he broke the combine 40-yard dash record. I mean, that is substantial. The guy is a beast. I agree with the Tyreek Hill comps. He's kind of like a taller Tank Dell to me. So I think he's a really talented player, and I have Tank Dell on my roster, and he was a beast. And, I think we should just do it. Let's go Xavier Worthy here. So we'll hit resume, and then now my picks will follow as in order, because now we got that first round little thing out of the way. So, and then now we got our second pick. So it's Adonai Mitchell, Troy Franklin, and Ladd McConkey. Now we can look at the quarterbacks. J.J. McCarthy might grab the guy. It kind of depends on landing spot. I'm not so sure about how he will do in fantasy, but I like the kid. I'll tell you that. Look at the running backs. I'm not going for running backs, so I think we're just going to let him slide. And tight ends, Jatavion Sanders. He's pretty fucking good, but I also like the other tight ends in this draft. I'm not going to lie, so we're not going to take them. We might just try and grab one off waivers, if anything. But honestly, what I'm going to do here, Ladd McConkey. I love Ladd McConkey. You ask me, Adonai Mitchell, Ladd McConkey, Troy Franklin, I'm leaning towards Ladd McConkey. If he goes with a good quarterback, I think he will be the better of the players. So now we got the third pick here. I personally prefer Xavier Legette over Keon Coleman and Roman Wilson, but however, he might slide. I'm not really sure how to feel about it. I prefer Xavier Legette. I think I'm going to go with Xavier Legette. I think I'm going to hold out on Keon Coleman. I think he's too slow, and I mean, while I think he could catch a lot of contested balls, I think that he's just going to be too slow, and the separation is not going to be there enough for a quarterback in the NFL to want to throw to him all the time. I could be wrong. I'm willing to be wrong. I just didn't really like Keon Coleman's game, and there's not a lot of highlights on the guy. I'll be quite honest, and that's majority of what I watch. I'll be straight up with you. So, but if he did land at me in the 4th round, I mean, hell, fuck, might as well take him, So looking at the quarterbacks, looking at the running backs, they're looking okay. I'd take Shipley. I forget about Estime, how he looks. Sinat, I really like him. I thought he was cool. But, I mean, we're just going to take a fucking chance on Keon. Like, we might as well. And so that's kind of wrapping things up. For whatever reason, we're doing 5 rounds in my draft, and the CPU doesn't want to do it. But let's just pretend. We got Roman Wilson, Jalen Polk, Tez Walker, and Ricky Pearsall. So those are guys that could probably go before my pick. Shipley's great. I would probably consider grabbing like Shipley or Ricky Pearsall, Malachi Corley, Brendan Rice, Luke McCaffrey even. Like it's the last pick, you could take a chance. Tight ends I'm not feeling, but yeah, I would This would be tough. I will be honest. I don't like Tez Walker. I don't even like Roman Wilson. Jalen Polk, don't know enough about him. Ricky Pearsall, really like. Malachi Corley, I do like. I just think he didn't play a hard enough competition, and I just hear some things that like he's technically not as refined. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Brendan Rice, I didn't see a lot that I liked. Honestly, I kind of think he's being held up by his dad, and I hate to say that because I would, I'd hate to be in that situation, but I think he's not that awesome of a player. Luke McCaffrey, I like better than Brendan Rice. I'll be quite honest. Javon Baker, dude, he's a beast too. And then Johnny Wilson, he's fucking a freak, 6'7", 237. Like, I mean, there's so many guys you could pick here at this point. Personally, I would really like Ricky Pearsall. I think that guy's a stud. I think um, I just like the kind of comp. So I think we'll go with him.